Hey, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Ori. Some updates, some rumors out there from the Miami Dolphins. Stay tuned. What's up, Fin fans and Nation fan? Welcome to Sports Night with Ori. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you for those that have subscribed to the channel and given me the likes, the comments. Everything's very important, guys. Thank you so much. Listen, don't forget to catch all my subscribers. Also join their subscription. Great podcast from 305 Gridiron to Spin Fin. I mean, you name it. The Mad Greek, uh, Frozen Fin with Dirk, and then Arco Vale. And we got so much country from Alabama too. If you like country, like animals and all that. Check everybody out, guys. On my subscription, yeah. Normally I do 90%. You got also Jewel, great stuff they got out there too. We all small content creators. We just starting and try to get better at this. But my sports schedule is so busy. I try to catch all my subscribers, try to look at their videos and, you know, see what they're doing around the world because that's what it is. It's just excitement and have fun. But let's get to the topic at the beginning of the program. There are rumors coming out from Miami about the three Jaylen players, Jaylen Wright, Jalen Phillip, and also Jalen Waddle. These players could be traded by the trade deadline. I know if that happens, a lot of fans going to be upset. Jalen Phillip, I understand. Jalen Wright, I understand also because our running back field is pretty deep with Ali and Achane. But also Achane name popped out. There's team interested on all these players that I just named you. So far, they're rumor, but listen, the way the Dolphins are heading, guys and girls, this season. And tomorrow I will have my X Factor, my prediction. And if you did heard it, you probably heard it with the Gridiron program, 305 Gridiron. Great guys, man. Love the guys, by the way. Love their show. I'm always there, sometimes ahead of time, just to listen what they have. They have great insight of the Miami Dolphins. We all Dolphins, podcasters, and we enjoy our team and win, lose, or draw. But now it's getting kind of ugly down in Miami. But we have to be realistic. They're 1-5. It could be a different record by now. Probably a 4-1 record. These first 5 games or 6 games. They could have been either 3-3, basically. But we know we're only 1-5 to show for it. So we play 6 games. So we could have a just because a couple of plays didn't win our way, we could have been talking different record here for the Dolphins. But let's be honest, we can't cover the hand with the sky like we say in Spanish. You want to cover the hand with the whole sky, you won't be able to because you know what, you got to face reality, right? So what's reality is reality, it's real, and you have to accept it like it is. Okay, we had Tua coming out with a situation, game partly out of frustration. Yeah, a team captain don't say that. All right, so let's look at everything that's happened to the Dolphins the last 5 games, right? 6 games, really. And let's start at the beginning of the season. Injuries, players being traded. They don't want to play here. So, Jalen Ramsey, John Smith. So let's start by there. Look at everything that's happened to this team. So far, let's be honest, there's nothing good, right? Nothing good. Okay, we go to the draft, we pick up a Grant. Okay, we pick up, Quinn Ewers, we sign him. We pick up Jonah, the offensive tackle. They're struggling. Okay, they're rookies, right? At least Quinn hasn't played yet, and I really, really, I want to see him play. I mean, I think he has a better arm than Tua. Okay, I think he's much better than Tua, to be honest with you. But I just want to see it. I want him to prove it on the field. We might see that this Sunday, because I believe, Miles Garrett will go after Tua Tagovailoa. By the way, he has no sack against Tua, but he only played him once anyhow. But in his career, but it doesn't matter. You know, our offensive line is weak on the right side. So let's be honest. What's going to happen? We don't know yet. Tomorrow I'll give you guys all that information. But I just came up to tell you about the actual rumors that are out there right now. They're just rumors, okay? But it is coming from South Florida. Probably a Dolphin insider or whatever. I'm just not gonna mention names and all that because I like to be more legit, more serious about it when it does happen. But those names have popped out. Like I said, probably Jaylen Wright and Jalen Phillip. I agree them because right now, the salary cap and the money and the space. Now with Tariq hurt, um, we're saying Tua could be here next year. Maybe, maybe not. I don't see that unless Tua, like I said, he hasn't played bad in the last two games. Okay, he threw an interception, but listen, he did drove the team with a winning drive. We just couldn't hold it. Our defense is just terrible. Let's be honest, we are terrible. This defense, Weaver has to do something. Okay, but that subject, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, Friday afternoon at 7 o'clock. I'll go live and I'll give you that information. My picks, my prediction. What do I see? There's two coaches right now in the hot seat. This could go either or uh, on Sunday. Um, Listen, all I can say is we need to hang on, right? Continue to evaluate this team. But the moment that Greer and Ross and McDaniel, which because they're all going to be involved, start dismantling the team, this is where I believe nobody's going to watch the Dolphins anymore. They're not going to go to the games. They're going to probably boycott. They're not going to buy their merchandise. I can see that coming, guys, if this continue how it is. Now they consider it a laugh market, they're laughing at us and all that. Listen, I'm going to say something. They do have injuries. Let's be honest. At least Storm Duck for practice today. Actually, I do have my list here, and I was reading it. Storm Duck, Cedric Wilson is back. Brooks from concussion, he's back. So there's a lot of players that participated and some didn't. Uh, but we'll wait till they get closer because they'll give you the whole report, the injury report, as we get close to the probably tomorrow will be the last report of the injuries coming up this weekend against the Cleveland Browns. The good thing is we're not going to play that cold weather in Cleveland. That's a plus. Both teams are 1-5. We know that already. They both struggle, but that's more information for you guys tomorrow. But listen, when it comes to the trade rumors, that is a major concern, especially the way the ball club is heading and going. Um, I know we have said this in the past. We've talked about in the past. When I say face reality, you got to face reality. This is real. Okay. There's no other way to see it. Right. So, how do you confront reality? Well, you approach it in the way like saying, hey, man, this is who we are. Right. I believe that the fan base should not be lied on. Okay. I think a fan base should be, promised by the team, by the owner, whatever you want to call it. We're building a foundation. Well, don't know what you're building. But for me, it's not a foundation. It's a disaster right now. And let's be honest, I'm going to speak the truth. I love my Dolphins, okay? No, I'm not sounding negative. You just have to approach things the way you approach it. When things happen in life, you move on, you approach it, you fix it and move on, okay? You don't get stuck with it. In sports, it's a different situation, right? Because in sports, people are so, I won't say addicted to it because I'm not going to say addicted, but they love the sports. They love their team. They support their team. And it gets to a point that when something happens like this, you step back. And if this organization don't see the fan base, not only the players, not only the coaches, not only the upper management, but look at the fans who actually fill your seats, that might be a problem, especially coming up. Uh, the schedule is easy. Now, every given Sunday, we've seen that movie before. I think anybody could get beat. Okay, Dolphins has what made two second stringer or third stringer running back look good. They make a quarterback at the beginning of the season. Uh, he looked like freaking Tom Brady out there. So all that in common, man. you know, we're in for a long season. Okay, there's a possibility that we are going to lose good players, but also we are going to probably build for the future. Like Chop Robinson, an example. Grant, for an example. Jonah, another example. The only player that I think is playing good has been there second year, and it's amazing the offensive tackle. Which I said to myself, I thank Teron Armstead to help this guy out because if it wasn't for him, I mean, I don't think the left side would be good enough. And you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? Patrick Paul. Patrick Paul has played amazing. Okay, so Achane has played amazing. See, I think he's part of this franchise, but his name popped out yesterday. Teams considering to make trades with the Dolphins. Now, what happens if that happens? What are we looking for? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We need to get a defensive coordinator in here. I know Mike. You can say a lot about Mike Daniels, but there's play callings that he have done well in the last two games, but it's finishing the game. That's all it is. And like I said, I'm gonna have more details tomorrow for you guys. Uh, like I said, I am not totally shocked how we started. I mean, this might sound kind of strange. Is Tyreek injury help the Dolphins? Listen, I don't want no players to get hurt. But now you see this, Tyreek is gone, and Miami has put up what 27 points, 3 of the last 4 games. I mean, they can score without him. I mean, they got and Waddle. I mean, Waddle's another a future guy. So there's a lot to ask. Okay, and when we asking all these kind of things that we see with the Dolphins, what are we getting in return, right? Because that's going to be our next issue. Who are we getting? Draft picks, players that are going to come in the Dolphins and they're going to be here for a future run. I can see right now this team is in trouble in salary cap dollars right now. Uh, they could save a lot by cutting a lot, by trading a lot, but it remains to be seen. I believe the season is not over. It might sound like it's over, and it looks like it's over. But if we could win this one, that's if. That's a big if. But I'll get that more detail for you tomorrow. Uh, don't know what could happen. Is that going to change as fans what we think or what we're seeing? No, I don't think so. But there's a lot of rumors going out there, especially before the trade line, before that trade day, man. And I'm concerned. These players' name popped out, and we were talking about it last night on the 305 Gridiron. If you keep somebody, who will you keep? And it's amazing. You know, I know Jaylen Wright struggling. I know Phillip contract's coming up. He can help another team, even though he missed that tackle. And I heard Weaver press conference, and listen, it's part of football, right? But at the same time, you got to finish. So far, Miami cannot finish, and we'll know that tomorrow when we when I talk to you guys about this upcoming game. But anyhow, I hope you guys check my shorts. I hope you guys having a lovely Thursday. Um, I'll be probably live, let's say tomorrow night at 7. Then I have college football game day on Saturday. The Canes are back in action. We have some good games coming up in college football. And then Sunday, I'll be doing the Miami Dolphins. So busy weekend of sports. Let me tell you, we got hockey already out there. We got baseball out there. Um, Almost getting close to the World Series. You got Dodgers competing with Milwaukee. They're up 2-0. Then you got Seattle up 2-1 against Toronto. What amazing, right? They go to Toronto, they win 2 games, they go come back home, and Toronto beat them at home. So home field advantage, I don't think no sports have that anymore. You could get beaten anytime, like say any given Sunday. But anyhow, thank you so much. I appreciate those that have subscribed, new subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Continue to help one another, support one another. Listen, let's help these little guys, man. They're doing a well job, content creators. I know being monetized and especially the hours, guys, that's kind of difficult. I mean, I've been doing this for this is gonna be my second year next year in January, and I'm getting close to 3,000. I'm not there yet, but I leave it to God. I know it's 4,000 is the goal, but listen, one day at a time, man. That's all you could do, and remain positive to all, to everybody. But listen, man. But really, get connected. That's very important. If you like sports, I mean, there's half of my people here are not sports fans. Some are not. Okay, and that's fine. But listen, I watch everybody's channel. I am a sports guy, but I do watch everybody's channel, and I support everybody. But once again, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed day and a blessed night, and I see you guys tomorrow afternoon. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, comments, and God bless you all. And fins up. Thank you.